We've finally arrived in the location where we're gonna stay for about 2 months. When we arrived to South Africa, we've been to Cape Town. I'm gonna insert some videos because it was just amazing. We have obviously done the Lion's Head in the morning for sunrise. And yeah, we were just walking around, enjoying the city, getting the vibe. It was absolutely beautiful. Even though here it's winter, it's just amazing, the weather. So for Austrian standards, this would be like, what, September, April, something like this. So it's actually quite nice. Yesterday we've arrived here in this accommodation and we've settled in. We slept really good after, traveling so many times. After traveling every night, sleeping somewhere else, it was kind of a lot on our bodies. So now we're so happy to stay here and recharge. We've already worked a lot for today, so we're gonna go to the beach now very soon and enjoy some hours at the beach, enjoying the nature, some sun, and in the evening we're gonna probably work a bit more. So this week's gonna be very slow, but I'm actually very looking forward to a slow and relaxing week. I made us little yogurt balls with some passion fruit and honey as a little snack before we go to the beach. I'm already in my pajamas. I feel like growing up, I didn't really like wearing pajamas because I thought it's so old-fashioned. But getting older, I feel like I love it. It's so cozy. I love being in my pajamas. Anyways, I actually wanted to say that I'm just gonna make a very little dinner for tonight because we had some snacks on the beach and we went to Diamond again and it was so good. We got some pastries and some traditional South African food. Then we also went grocery shopping and we had a cozy evening and now we're gonna watch some Vikings. So I made some roasted veggies with some herbs and I'm also cooking some quinoa right now and I'm just gonna assemble everything and enjoy it with some yogurt or anything that I can find in the fridge. Good morning. Yesterday night we had a bed in our bedroom and we were so afraid of the bed. We don't really know if it flew out the window. We closed the bedroom because it was not in the bedroom anymore. Maybe it's somewhere in the house, so we need to find the bed today and just try to get it outside the house. I'm gonna make breakfast now. I'm really hungry and I think later, fingers crossed, we're going to a farmer's market. There is a farmer's market in town, so we would like to check it out, take our laptops and work from there. There are a lot of cafes nearby. And yeah, today is a bit cloudy. It's like sunny, cloudy, so it's a cozy winter's day. We also need to look at my visa extension today because I only get, as a European citizen, I only get 3 months. And we entered South Africa in the beginning of July, so I only have it until the end of September. Let's see if this works. There are a lot of things and forms that we need to fill out, and then it's not even sure. So everything is a bit like gambling, but we need to, I think, show them that we have a flight ticket until the end of this year. And so, it's like already booking a flight in advance but not knowing if I get approved for the extra 30 months visa. If the 3 months visa doesn't work, I can try to fly out of the country, but we've read that sometimes they only give you 7 days more, so we are trying the safe way for sure. So fingers crossed that everything will go fine and right and that we can stay more than 3 months. That would be so epic. I would honestly love to spend more time here, especially when it gets warm. So we arrived here now in winter, which is actually quite nice for European standards. um, but yeah, honestly, I would love to see spring and summer here. And yes, wish us luck.
This is wonderful. The guy is looking towards the house. Yo.
Oh,
Take a video?
That's a female. Yeah, that's a female.
Could be.
Okay, sexy gown vlog. What are we trying first?
Well, it's been cut out here. Here we have South African style apple crumble. And there we've got the classic South African milk tart. And of course, springbok biltong.
Situation.
How's it?
Good. We're trying the South African treat. Again, starting with the
South African milk tart.
tart.
Milk tart.
Milk tart. Milk tart.
Milk tart. From
The
the
milk-
boere.
Milk tart.
Classic boere dessert.
I think we have to eat it with the hands.
Essentially.
Mmm.
The condensed milk. And a little spongy cakey thing. And this is South African style apple crumble. Almost like a milk tart, but with
Apples.
apple. Wanna feed me? Big piece. Both are good, huh? Needs a coffee. Should you make a share of coffee? For the meat lovers, we've got springbok biltong. You cannot compare it to beef jerky or any jerky stuff, you know, like the Americans, because this is purely South African style, done in the most magical way. It's wild meat. It's okay. Sophie's not a big meat eater, but this is to die for. The national antelope. Sounds crazy, but once you've had it, once you pop, you never stop.
For dinner, I made quinoa patties, some roasted sweet potato, and a yogurt sauce. For the patties, you'll need quinoa, some shredded carrots, garlic, To make it harder, I used oats, but you can also use flour. I added 2 eggs, and I also had some red cabbage in the fridge, so I also shredded this and put it into the mixture. For the seasoning, I simply added salt and pepper, and since we love eating spicy, also some chili flakes, but that's obviously optional. And I used some fresh herbs as mint and some dill. Stir everything together, and then you kind of need to form little patties, little balls, and just make a little hole in the patties so you can put the feta in and then just roll it up. I fried the patties in some coconut oil until it's golden brown. For the roasted sweet potato, you can peel the sweet potato. In my case, I only peeled the bits that I didn't like and just cut them up in little chunks. For the seasoning, I used coconut oil and simply salt and pepper, but you can obviously get creative with the seasoning. And then I also made a little yogurt sauce with some dill and garlic. Good morning! I feel like I'm such a bad storyteller because I haven't even told you why we're here in South Africa. So basically my boyfriend is from South Africa and we wanted to travel a bit. So we decided to start here in South Africa. I think I told you that we want to stay 3 to 6 months. And honestly, after that, we didn't really know where we're gonna go. We also both gave up our apartment. So yeah, it sometimes feels stressful because we don't know what's happening next, but at the same time it's exciting because we can really decide what we want to do in the future. So now we're here in the Western Cape. We're gonna stay here until September, until the end of September. And then let's see if I get my visa. I hope so. If I get my visa, then we ideally want to stay here in the Western Cape. Now we are in Garden Route. If we're not gonna stay here in the Garden Route, we're going back to Cape Town. So in the beginning of July, we flew into Cape Town and then we did a little road trip to the Garden Route and it's so beautiful. You're gonna see in the next few months all the nature of South Africa and it's just so amazing. Today is a real South African winter day. It's cloudy and quite cold. So I think we're gonna have a day at home and just work. We both need to work a lot. Besides traveling, we also have our own businesses and we need to work for that and earn money to sustain our travel life. So today on my plate is I need to do a lot of tax and some client work. I need to prepare for a workshop that I'm gonna host probably next week or in the next 2 weeks. So that is very exciting. And then we are also building some side projects. We started in Habit Hub. It's a marketplace for somatic practice. And we launched in Europe and now we really need to start growing. We need to reach out to practitioners, to hosts, to just make everything go big. That's basically a bit of the behind the scenes of someone working remote and traveling and just enjoying life as it is. But back to our plans or not having plans. It's sometimes a bit scary to not, oops, that was a bit too much. It's sometimes a bit scary to not know where we're gonna be in the future because everything is dependent on if I get my visa and if we also like it here or if we feel like we wanna go somewhere else. But at the same time, I feel like we're really guided and everything turned out perfectly always. So really fingers crossed again for having a nice plan for the future. And yeah, I'm gonna obviously keep you up to date and you're gonna see where we're gonna head in the future. But right now, let's not talk too much about this because everything is unclear and we're gonna stay here anyways for the next few months. Today, we don't really know yet what we want to do. As I said, we both need to do a lot of work and maybe we're gonna go for a walk here. But tomorrow, there is apparently a farmer's market in the town, so we might want to go there tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, and by the way, we didn't go the other day to the farmers market because, yeah, we were basically too late. We went to the Titicaca forest, as you've seen in the last clips, and wow, it was so magical. There we also went to the Nature's Valley farm stall. So they have local products, milk, fresh eggs, some things they made in the farm stall, which first is so good and second it was so delicious. Okay, I'm so hungry, so we're gonna go down and make some delicious breakfast. In the end, we did go outside. We wanted to have some dinner at the beach, so we took a stroll around the beach. The sun came out and it was so beautiful. And then we went to one place where we had dinner right next to the beach, and we had some seafood pizza and tempura prawns, and it was so good. And then I think the most special moment of the day was we saw like a group of dolphins swimming in the ocean, and that's wow, that was so magical. So we're gonna now have some cacao and just enjoy our night, and we're gonna see each other tomorrow.